Hi guys, welcome to another video of FBAN. Today I am going to show you or talk about 3 stocks that I pick for the dividend stock of the month. The first stock that I am picking out is the American Capital Agency. Now if you look at the reason why I pick it, because it has a high dividend yield. It's about 12%, 12.7%. At the price of yesterday was closing around $17.90. At the moment, around this video recording, the price is currently at 18 US dollar. If you look here, what I like about this site, dividend.com, is that always show you a time table of how much time you have left to buy this dividend stock before it goes on X dividend date. And X dividend date means that if you buy the stock on the dividend date or just after dividend date, your stock wouldn't be registered for payments. So when you buy a dividend stock, always look buy before the dividend date, so that you can get a dividend payment. So if you look at here, the dividend X date is the 28th of March. So if you buy on the 27th, then it gets recorded in the next following days, usually 29 or 1st of April, and the pay date is on 9 April. So how much do you get? As you can see here, is for each stock that you have bought, you will get 18 US dollar cent payout. So the next thing that I look before deciding that this was a good dividend stock is I look through the distribution history, which you can usually look at this great website of nasdaq.com, and you just type in the ticker or the symbol of the stock, and then you can check out the dividend payment history. Now if you look here, that this stock so far have been paid dividend out every month in 2019, and if you look at 2018, they did it also every month, and 2017 as well, and the same goes for 2016. And if you look at here at 15, they only paid it 4 times, but you have to look at the date and you will see, sorry, 215 is also paid out every month. I believe it was more in 214 was also good payment. On 2013 they were still in, as you can see from here, they were paying out dividends quarterly instead of monthly. They changed the policy in 2014, and the company started in 2008, and it was the first dividend payment out, and it was only every 6 months, and they tried quarterly, but it didn't work out in 2009. But you can see over the years they are improving the dividend payments, and they have turned out to be very reliable. So let's take a look with what this company is all about. They are a REIT fund. That means that they mostly put their investment only in real estate related stuff. Now in this case, they are managing residential mortgage-backed securities on a leverage basis, and they finance primarily from borrowing structures from repurchase agreements. So let's take a look what they also offered. Their principal investment objective is to provide us, the stockholders, with a attractive risk adjustment returns through a combination of monthly dividends and net asset value accretion. So for those who don't know, with net asset value accretion, this means like when you buy in the stock amount to make sure that the assets of that fund that they are investing in also increase in value over time. So we only don't receive the dividend payments out, but we make sure that the assets of the funds get some value or more over time. Now, if you want to know more about this company, you can always contact them through this website. You can even make a phone call, but you can also check all the dividend history, the sector sec fillings, and all their presentation about this company. So for me, I look at the three things and I see that they have a good dividend distribution payout in history. But also let's take a look at the chart of the stock price. So we are waiting for loading, and you can see that in 1 year time compared from this year March to last year, the stock has been dropped in value about 150 to 175 dollar per share. If you take a look at that in 2 years, you will see that the chart price has been decreased, but if you look at their dividends, it still has been remain stable, and I think it continues this way for now. So it's a little bit risky, but that's what you get when you are looking for a dividend stock with high payouts. They often have a little bit higher risk, but for this stock I think it's okay to take a risk on it, because they are stable with the dividend payouts, the history, and the company exists the company exists already for more than 10 years, about 10 years now, and so I don't think they will go broke anytime soon. And especially with the American companies economy is going up at the moment, it's really a good gamble to buy this dividend stock to make sure that you have a nice monthly dividend receivements. So the second dividend stock that I'm looking at is Oxford Lane Capital Corp. This company, of this stock, I mean, I have that also in my portfolio. The AGNC, I don't have that yet, but I'm planning to buy it. So let's take a look at the stock price. Currently, yesterday was closed around the price of $9.93, and the dividend yield is currently at the moment at 16.31%. That's a little bit high, but it is also a high reward for the risk of the company, because the stock price is currently declining. But if you look at the dividend, it's like here, they expected to pay the next dividend amount at $14, but it's really $13.50, and they keep on paying out for until till the 6th of June. So it means that they are really stable in the income. And let's take a look at their distribution. at the distribution. Let's take a look. Oh, short. Capital lane. What? Something went wrong here. Doesn't matter. We go to the website. We go here to the investor relation. And then you check out history and prices distribution. Now we look at the distribution first. Yes. So if you look at 2018, they have been paying the dividends out every month. But let's take a look at the last 6 years. Just apply. This is 2017 and 16. You can see the previous year they were paying the dividends in quarterly amounts. And if you look at 2017, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, they've been very keeping up the word of paying out the dividends. And since 2018 they start paying out dividends monthly, and so far everything is on schedule. But if you take a look at notice, you see that the amount of dividends has been decreasing, and it's also the reason why the stock price has been decreased as well. So it's a little bit of high risk, high rewards, this kind of situation. I'm in it since in 2018, and I'm still continue to planning to hold it. And with this dividend policy that they are keeping, the yield is very attractive to buy more of these stocks for me at the moment. So Capitale Finance Corp is the last dividend stock that I am going to discuss about it today. The dividend yield is 12.77% at the price of $7.83. It was closed yesterday. And if you look here, you have still 6 days left to buy this stock before the dividends get paid, and they're expecting the payment. If you buy before the 20th, then the 28th you will receive $8 per share. So with this 3 dividend stocks, so let me take a look at the distribution level. Now if you look here, the financial at the website, and you can check in. Let me see. Maybe it's more about stock information. Let's check out the payout history, and we take a year around 5 years. You can see they started in 2014, I believe, yeah, and they didn't pay much. They paid dividends quarterly, and from 2015 they started to pay it out every month, and you see that the dividend is increasing with the years coming by. So it's really hard to say if the dividend price level will remain the same. Unlike the other two dividends, like Oxford, that's like closed-end funds. They are invested in a quite uh, broad market of the financials. They have buying stocks of companies that are operating in the health sector or in finance sector, oil sector, energy sector, real estate, and so on. And AGNC is like more in the real estate business, and I think the real estate business of the United States will remain booming for the next couple of years. And if you look at this company, the Capitala Investment Inc., they are more like focused in lower middle market companies. So they're basically investing or giving money to businesses. And if you want to know more, you can look at the portfolio of the companies that they are owning shares of, and we are most likely um, depends on the value. I'm not so sure if this funds will keep the dividend payment continue ongoing, but because of the current ROE values, I think, yeah, it maybe it can do it. But let's take a look here of the companies that they are investing. Not really a huge big name. AMC I've heard about, but they're still small. But if any of this company become like a really big company later in the next coming 4 or 5 years, then this fund, yeah, will be increased in value a bunch. So it's a potential growth stock at the same time with a high dividend payout. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions about the dividend stocks of these companies, just put the questions in the comments and let me know, and I will answer them as soon as possible. Now, for all, have a nice day and enjoy the evening.